Hello, I am Simulated Irk, and welcome back to Simulated Irk. We are FIFAing again. Not sure if that's actually a term, but it is now. We are playing as the Newcastle Jets in the Australian A-League against the Brisbane Roar. So let's get straight into the action. The Jets have been fantastic. The last start, they beat the Central Coast Mariners in wet conditions. Prior to that, they absolutely smashed Sydney FC and the Western Sydney Wanderers. Now they are going up to Brisbane, or they'll be up against Brisbane rather, We don't have any Australian stadiums in FIFA, so unfortunately we can't say that we're going up to Brisbane because there is no Brisbane in FIFA. Anywho, let's get into it. I think I've been going all right in the goal scoring department. So all is in readiness. The Jets versus the Roar. Let's get play underway. One big change is that Italiano is out in net. And Moss is in net. So the Jets nailing their colours to the mast very, very early. So Italiano out and Moss in for the Jets in net. So Italiano not really pressured over the previous encounters. Brisbane Roar taking their time with the goal kick. Let's see what they can do. Easy disposition by Bugard. Walks in, attempts to fire, tries to find somebody in front. Now here's a good opportunity. Now for O'Donovan. Couldn't quite connect. Brisbane Roar working it out of their own end. Nice pass. Only found Burns. Burns fires. Trying to find Donovan. Good opportunity here. O'Donovan again. And it just goes back to the keeper. Just likes to play it with the foot for himself before catching the ball. And he'll resume play by booting the pigskin upfield. Jets now. Desperate sliding tackle there from the Roar as they take over through O'Neill. O'Neill back for Young. Now for Pepper. Working down their right-hand side via Bowles. Finding another player on the halfway line. Advancing the ball down the field is O'Shea. O'Shea now centering. Only found a player from the Newcastle Jets who's just quite happy just to smash it upfield down the aerial route. Roar just kicking it amongst themselves at centre field. Some pressure there by Ario. Topa Stanley loses possession there. Good work there by the Jets. Centering pass. Just booted the hell out of there by Topa Stanley. Trying to find O'Donovan, who's been dangerous. O'Donovan has got some open space now. Gets around one. Gets around a couple. Loses possession. Gets possession back. O'Donovan wanders in. Fires, give and go, and there's the Jets goal. Very unselfish there. Very unselfish by O'Donovan, and Ario scores the first goal. And great work here by O'Donovan. How was the goalie supposed to save that one? It was just that simple, just a simple touch in off the left foot there. And the Jets taking the early lead 1-0. Five minutes in and he's got himself a goal. Has been overshadowed by Roy O'Donovan, but with the form that he's been in, is there any wonder? O'Neill working it up now. Centering pass. Only finds Ledley, who's in the team today. Finding O'Donovan now, but he's been called offside. Not even close in the end. I think he realised he was trying to come back for the pass, but he was already ruled to be offside. Roar have it. They'll get it up midfield now. Good contest in centre field. Roar with it, working down there, right-hand side. Haven't pressured the goalie yet. Here's a good opportunity, but with his first touch there in Moss. Moss quite appropriately wearing the green today, the green goalie shirt. Here's O'Donovan. Here's danger. Nice pass there. Is he onside? Yes, he is. The goalie, Young, goes to his right-hand side and retrieves that one. That could have been 2-0 to the Jets with 8.5 gone. Wandering in now. Around one, around two. Opportunity and booted out there. Out of danger by the Roar. It'll be a throw to Burns from the Jets. Good opportunity here for the Jets to extend their lead. Give and go with Burns. Burns fires from distance but sprays it wide to his left of the net. It was a difficult angle. I could see what he was trying to do, but it just didn't work out for him, and Young will have the easy goal kick to get us back underway. Young now winds up, fires right down the hay diddle. Bogart loses that header contest. It's left now for Pepper. Pepper up the field. Pass there intended for Wenzel Halls, but couldn't find. He found Bogart, the captain of the Jets, instead. Some good give and go here. O'Donovan shooting, and a good save there by Young. Young promoting the ball downfield. Ends up on the right-hand side. Winding up. Got a bit of a Roar player on the way through. And offside the call. Too eager in attack that time. The linesman right in line with that one, and it was an easy call for him. Roar could easily be down 3 or 4-0 now, but they're not. They're only down 1-0. Back now for the skip. Just a give and go, finding Burns. Boo Earns going down the centre. Winds up, fires. Only makes it as far as the back two for the Roar. Working down there left-hand side now. Roar through O'Neill. Nice pass on to Iman. Back for O'Neill. O'Neill just giving a go with Iman. Back to O'Neill. And he slides it over the sideline himself, O'Neill. Won't be happy with that one. And an easy throw in for Miller, who will take it for the Jets. Miller back to Ledley. First time in the starting team for Mr. Ledley. O'Neill now. Oh, good interception there by Ledley. Has to watch the offside O'Donovan. Ledley finds O'Donovan briefly, but the ball outruns him and through to keeper Young. Back to centre field. O'Neill's been busy for the Roar. Wenzel Halls now. Back for O'Neill. O'Neill out for Iman. Inman. Let's see, what can the Roar do? In the end, nothing. And wide. So another set play opportunity down the back as he wills his men down team Moss, who's in the team for Italiano. Undefeated run so far for the Jets. Oh, nice. He shot that from distance, but well and truly saved as the goalie takes 500 million steps just to throw the ball to his nearest player. Jets now almost getting possession. Now they get possession for O'Donovan. He's dangerous, puts on the afterburners, got a couple of players in front of him, wants to do it all by himself, loses possession of the ball. The Roar now working it down their left-hand side. Just happy to stay in midfield. Wenzel Hall's been busy as well. Interception. Up the middle of the field, trying to find O'Donovan. Couldn't connect with him. O'Donovan now, and he was just... He was offside anyway. But that shot was not well aimed. So far, the linesman's been the best form of defence for the Roar. Here we go. Oh, rebound opportunity. And the Roar work it out of trouble. It's 1-0 so far to the Jets after 17 and a half minutes. Could be a lot more. Here's danger. Trying to get around one. He couldn't get around one. Loses possession. Back for O'Neill. Left-hand side finds Brown. Brown centering pass for Inium. Back now for Brown, centering pass. Going down the left-hand side, centering pass. It only found one of the defenders for the Jets. Trying to wind up find O'Donovan, but he was off target. Back now through the Roar for Pepper in midfield. Losing possession briefly. Gets it back. Opportunity coming up here. And he manages to get a shot on. And a good save there by Moss. Moss goes wide. Back now for O'Donovan. O'Donovan just happy to promote the ball up the field, as is Ledley. And a save there by Young. Gillespie off his own goal line pretty much. Oh, there's some danger. It's lucky that there weren't more Jets players to take advantage of that turnover. Favouring their left-hand side, the Roar. The Roar now working out of their own end into midfield. The skipper's there, and he's just happy to promote the ball downfield. It'll bounce a couple of times, once in fact, before it gets to Young, who backs up and gives himself some room. Back now for Burns. Good position there in the area. Walking in. Can he fire? He can, and it's off the goalie, and it's in the back of the net. He had a lot of that, Young, but he didn't have all of it, and the Jets have increased their lead. A little bit more to the right, and it only would have been a corner. The Jets haven't been worried about scoring the pretty goals high up in the net. Juragovic. Some guidance would be nice. 2-0 Jets now. See what the Roar have got. The Roar, they've been okay. Oh, here's a turnover. Turnover time. 3-0 coming up, and he sprays it wide to the right-hand side. Big sigh of relief from the Roar. There's a replay of the second goal for the Knights. Almost was goal number 3 being replayed. But the net stays dry. Young now with the restart at his own defensive end. All the way down to midfield. Bogart gets a little bit of a head on it. Topa Stanley happy to go the aerial route. The goalie plays on. And that turned out luckily for the Roar. That could have been so bad for them. Bogart loses touch of the ball there. Back now for Burns. Burns again happy to go the aerial route. And they're happy to go the aerial route again. No pressure there for the goalie. It'll land. He'll have to play it with his feet, Young, as he's out of his area. But that's quite all right. Restarting the attack down the right-hand side this time is Neville. Neville to O'Shea. Loses possession, trying to find Neville. Contact there. The referee's whistle stays in the pocket. And the shot is wide. Well saved there by Moss. And he'll clear the ball. Back to the centre field. Roar in possession. They've been good so far, the Roar. Haven't got anything to show for their efforts so far. Good work, Bogart, getting the body in the way once, twice, and clearing the ball right out of there. Back to midfield. Comes off O'Donovan. He turns and chases. Loses possession to Imian. Imian with it now. Waiting for his teammates to catch up. Finds Brown. Brown was outnumbered. O'Neill, but Ledley gets it. Ledley, nice pass to Petros. Losing possession for Bowles. Pepper with it now. Pepper, hot and spicy. A good opportunity coming up for the Roar, but good work there by Topa Stanley. He was there and got his body between him and the Roar player. Here's some drama. Here's some problems. Trying to slide in. The skipper clears it out of play. And that'll end up in favour of the Roar for a throw. But desperation there by the Jets. Desperation they really haven't had to show so far. Good throw in by Bowles. For Pepper. Just happy to go backwards and forwards at the moment. Oh, interception. This is dangerous. Jets losing possession just as quickly as they gained it. Oh, good work, Ledley. He's been good so far in his debut game this season. Ledley now is wandering up. Gets around one. Gets around another. Fires. Oh, no. Absolutely butchered that goal. To the right-hand side, Mr. Ario. Or whatever your name is. He had a perfect opportunity. Absolutely butchered it. And the Jets are not happy. The Roar, on the other hand, would be quite happy with that because their net's still relatively dry. Oh, just spraying it wide now, the Jets. The goalie just plays it on the foot, Young. Finding Brown. Brown to O'Neill. O'Neill down the left-hand flank. Almost loses possession. The Jets are there and thereabouts. O'Neill again, playing it for Imian, for Inman. Crossing. Uh-oh! Oh, great goal there by the Roar. They caught the Jets unaware. The Jets were grounded. Pepper there with the goal. This has been the first goal that the Jets have conceded in general play this season. There was only so much that Moss could do. He made the initial save but couldn't back up. He was outnumbered by Pepper. And Pepper peppered the net and went high. There's a test for the pop fielder. Jacob Pepper there with the goal. 31 minutes in. They get one back. Jets 2-1. Now the Jets need to get back on target and just play the game that they've been playing over recent weeks. Back now for Bowles. Crossfield pass, finding Gillespie. Now for O'Neill. O'Neill's got options left and right, favouring the left. Inman. Brown now. Looking to advance the ball up the field. He's got lots of blue and red jerseys in front of him. Wide now for Brown. Loses possession for Miller. Miller just happy to promote the ball to the midfield. It's time for the Roar to start again. 33 minutes gone. Jets 2-1. Another opportunity via O'Neill. And cleared out by the Jets. O'Neill was well and truly wide. Somebody in row Z had more of a chance of catching that one. Not sure that praying would help. Maybe chin the radar. And it's left now for Moss to restart play for the Jets. Up the field they go, the Jets. Off the head there of O'Donovan. Back for O'Neill. Give and go O'Neill. Ledley looking to get involved in defence. Neville. Good work by the Jets in midfield. Losing possession now. Regaining possession. Here come the Roar. 1 goal a minute or so ago. Looking for goal number 2. He almost lost possession. O'Shea. Just clearing it out. Referee not happy. Not happy there. Free kick coming in favour of the Roar. Oh, this is danger for the Jets. The referee just drawing the line on the ground, saying, okay, Jets, you need to stay behind this line. They're in protection mode now, the Jets. See what they can do. 21 yards out. Winding up. Faking. Oh, that turned out to be nothing in the end. That was ridiculous. Nowhere near on target. You were closer if you were shooting at the goals at the Gabba or Lang Park. So crisis averted there for the Jets after that free kick. Moss now. Up the field the ball goes. And wildly kicked out of play by the Jets, losing possession. That'll be a throw for old mate Neville. Neville to O'Shea. O'Shea almost losing possession. Reinforcements arriving for the men from Newcastle. Cleared out by the skipper. And crisis averted narrowly for the Jets. Another opportunity for the Roar, deciding to go across field this time. Now they straighten up. Losing possession. Trying to find O'Donovan. Donovan loses possession to Gillespie. Now for Pepper, who scored the only goal so far for the Roar. Burns against O'Shea. O'Shea's been good so far. Centering for Wenzel Halls. Back now for O'Shea at the top of the circle. They're doing a lot of passing. Now they lose possession. Here's a good opportunity for them. No one in front. Calmness, calmness, calmness. O'Donovan, give and go. What's going on, Jets? They absolutely butchered that opportunity. They were quite happy to pass it amongst themselves, but nobody fired it in the back of the net. 40 minutes gone, 5 minutes before half-time. Jets 2-1. What's doing, Jets? Had the goalie beaten, and in the end they beat themselves. Deciding to go via the ground this time. Back now for Brown. Brown up the pitch for Inman. Left-hand side, backing himself, centering pass. Just finds a player in blue and red. Losing possession again. Going the aerial route, the Jets, as Jets are likely to do. Here's another opportunity. They need to convert these opportunities to Jets. Now here's an opportunity. The goalie's there. No penalty called. Play is allowed to continue. And that's another blown opportunity for the Jets. Now for Neville. Neville and Burns. Burns gets his foot there, but Neville was better on that occasion. Neville again's been busy. Back for O'Shea, who's been super busy. For Burns trying to clear it out. The only place that was going was the Springfield Nuclear Power Plant. O'Shea with the throw. Back now for Neville. Neville now looking to cross. Players are there. Jets are there. And they clear it out. Back now for the Roar. 90 seconds to go in regulation time in the first half. The Roar under pressure. Topa Stanley, great job. Centering pass. Trying to find O'Donovan. Here he is. Hasn't got a lot of space. Loses possession. The appreciative Roar fans love that one. The Jets fans not so much. Losing possession. And it's left now for the skipper. Getting the ball out of there. Roar now. Good pressure by the Jets. Clear it out. They do. Back to the midfield. There's lots of high-vis orange in the midfield for the Roar. Bogart applying some pressure, trying to find O'Donovan. Doesn't get the better of that one, nor that one. With it now via Brown. Brown and Inman almost losing possession to Ledley. Brown again, centering the cross. It went all the way to the other side of the field now to play. And the Jets will take their time. Just working out their own end. Burns loses possession. Burns. Quite happy to go the aerial route, the Jets, as the ball pinballs around in centre field. Halfway through added time. Roar in good position. Centering pass. Comes to naught. 2-1 Jets. And Moss will calmly promote the ball downfield. Two minutes of stoppage time remaining in the first half. Losing possession there was O'Donovan. Wenzel Halls now trying to find a gap. Just outrun O'Shea there, the ball, and over the line for a throw for the Jets. It's Burns now. Burns up the field, the Jets go. Found the head of a Roar player. Now for Pepper. Pepper scored the opening goal for the Roar. O'Neill now top of the circle. And a little bit down, my friend, a little bit down. In fact, a lot down. Somebody in the Brisbane Roar fan squad wanted a free football, and that's exactly what they got. They would have preferred a goal. And quite happy just to run the clock a little bit is Moss. Moss now, upfield he goes. Almost at the end of stoppage time, and that will be it for the first half. So at half-time, the Newcastle Jets led 2-1. They conceded their first regular play goal in this season. 2-1 Jets. Shots fairly even. Possession well and truly of the Roar on that occasion. They've been doing good in the tackling department as well. And pretty similar shot accuracy and pass accuracy statistics for both teams. So Pepper with the goal for the Roar. Let's have a look and see what happens in the second period. O'Donovan's name hasn't appeared on the score sheet so far. Let's see if that changes in the second period. Newcastle Jets 2, Brisbane Roar 1. Can the Roar be the first team to defeat the Jets this series? Or will the Jets continue to fly high? Let's find out. And we're underway for the second half. Roar just happy to work it up the left-hand side of the field. And high and wide. Last time I saw a shanking like that, it was orange is the new black. Disclaimer, I have never seen an episode of Orange is the New Black. Anywho, let's continue now through Moss. Moss up the field he goes for the Novocastrians. Going the aerial route, O'Donovan. Oh, nice give and go. O'Donovan now very close to being offside as he goes for a crawl on the grass. Great teamwork there between the two strikers, and O'Donovan finally gets his name on the score sheet. They were appealing for the offside call by the Roar. It never came. And O'Donovan, and it's only taking him a matter of seconds in this second half to get his name on the board. Have to crawl before you can walk, and O'Donovan, 47 minutes into the game, gets his first goal of the afternoon. Roar now left-hand side. Centering pass. Pressure there by the Jets, but the Jets are there in numbers. Topa Stanley clears it out. Back to centre field. Roar just happy to pass it amongst themselves at the moment as they advance. Top of the penalty area. Jets there in numbers. No action really required there by Moss, who just cleans up down the back. Roar back in possession through Wenzel Halls. Got plenty of blue and red jerseys in front of him. Good positioning by the Jets. They're there in numbers. Ledley. Gillespie. Trying to find somebody in orange. Does manage to find Neville in the end. Centering pass. Here's some danger. Good teamwork by the Jets clearing it out. Burns with the clearance. Here's some danger. Oh, he finds O'Donovan now. Desperation sliding tackle. He appeals for a penalty. None coming for Donovan. Here he goes again. Running on. Centering. He was there, Gillespie. Just clears it out. Could have been 4-1 quite easily. But that comes to naught for the Jets. Jets got grounded on that occasion. Certainly thought he was unlucky there, O'Donovan. Now he finds O'Donovan. They have to watch the offside. Here's Ledley. Desperation, and that'll come out for a corner. So first corner of the afternoon. For the Jets. Centering pass. Lots of players there. Centering. Topa Stanley fires, and a good diving save there by Young. Good pressure applied by the Novocastrians. Here's danger in front, and there's the finish. And the Jets, they've extended their lead with 2 quick goals in the second half. They squandered a few opportunities. Nice give and go here. The goalie had no answers. He had to concentrate on the player with the ball. He also had O'Donovan steaming in on the right-hand side. Taps the logo, blows a kiss to the fans. And Petritos, he celebrates, as he should. So Petritos with the last goal on the board for the Jets. And the Roar, they have it all to do now. Here's some danger. O'Donovan just happy to promote the ball. No action required really by Young. One of the easier saves as he runs about 15 metres to the left just to throw the ball out to the winger, to Brown. Winger in. Brown now passing for O'Neill. O'Neill in some traffic. Inman with it now, losing possession. Nice pass up the field. Give and go now for O'Donovan, who loses possession. Back now for the Roar with it all to do. 56 minutes gone. They're down 4-1. It's been all Jets in this second half. Losing possession. Back now for Burns. Burns trying from distance. Not sure where he was aiming for. Applying some pressure. Taking over was Burns, trying to make up for that mistake. Fires. Trying to find somebody in front. But it was a good save there by Young. Gillespie now. Centering pass. Didn't find anybody in high-vis orange. Couldn't see the high-vis orange, old mate. Wanders in. Oh, great chance, O'Donovan. Well saved there by Young. Neville does well to get out of his penalty area and away from the clutches of O'Donovan. Back to centre field. Petritos now. Petritos wandering in. Tries to fire. Can't. O'Donovan fires. And well saved by Young. Just happy to do the old underarm throw. Oh, here's danger. Good work there by Ledley. Brown. Cow, Brown, Gillespie, Ledley, Brown, O'Donovan. Here's some danger. Watch the offside, boys. Oh, pressure. Goal. Offside's the call. No. Oh, no. Well and truly offside there. Right in line with it. Could easily be 5, 6 or 7-1 at the moment. Petritos centering. Here's some danger. Here's some danger. Oh, O'Donovan sprayed it wide. So Ledley will come off and Hoffman will come on. He's played well, the young man, in the starting lineup for the first time today, this season. So Hoffman on in number 3. Raw now working it out of their own end. What can they do? The men from Brisbane, Vegas, they are looking for a goal. Not like that, though. Oh, no, it was offside. O'Donovan was off to the races, but he had the unfair advantage of being offside. Didn't quite time the run. And not the first time this afternoon, the raised flag well and truly helped the Roar. Up the park they go. Some nice give and go passing, trying to find O'Donovan, but couldn't. Roar in possession midfield. 63 minutes gone. They're down by 3 goals, the Roar. Let's see what they can do on the attack. Haven't been down here a lot this period, and that goes well and truly high. Too high. One of the policemen there standing guard had more of a chance of stopping that one than the goalkeeper. Moss now looking to go upfield. Jets well in command of this one. Wide now for O'Shea. O'Shea from the Roar. Flirting with the right-hand touchline. Wenzel Hall takes over. Back now for O'Shea. For Pepper. Centering. Here's danger. O'Neill. And he's praying again. Not sure why, O'Neill. You just need to change the radar. That was danger stations initially. Way too high for the goalie and way too high for the net. And the Raw fans can take a seat. Up the field, Moss. So substitution coming on for the Raw. Pepper comes off, somewhat surprisingly. He did score the first goal. So Pepper off. And Moss will take the goal kick. Raw with it in centre field now. O'Shea and O'Neill combining well. Here's O'Neill. Loses possession. Good work there by Bugard. The skipper finding O'Donovan initially. Now Arayo wandering in. Unselfish play, but the Raw were there in defence. Going up now. Losing possession again. And the Raw out of danger with that one. Hoffman contributing there for the Jets. Back for Neville. Neville now thinking about when to centre it. Centres it. And again, no action required. You could well appreciate what old mate Neville was trying to do there, but unfortunately for him, it didn't quite work. Moss now. Up the field he goes. Back into centre field. Charging hard there was O'Donovan. They have control of it. The Raw via Neville. Down the midfield they go now. O'Neill for Wenzel Holes. Akabari who's just come on. Here's danger. And they spray it wide. O'Neill's radar's been well and truly out all afternoon. Great opportunity there to get one back there for the Raw. Moss just watches it roll over the line. Moss now. 4-1 Jets. We've 69 minutes gone in this game. Raw now centre field as we tick on to the 69th minute. Brown now. Back now for O'Neill and Brown combining. Good work there by Miller. Loses possession. The referee doesn't like that one. Miller says, "Who, me, sir?" And he says, "Yes, you." I know, has he got the book out? Now he's got his magic marker out. So another free kick opportunity coming up for the Roar. Didn't convert one they had from basically directly in front a little bit earlier on in the first half. Let's see what they can do with this one at the 70th minute. Roar now to take the free kick. It's O'Shea. O'Shea now delivers. Well saved there. Good pressure there by the Roar, but well saved there by Moss. Referee's pocket. Has he got it? Yes, he has. Just happy to promote it up the field now via Hoffman, who's just recently came onto the field. Roar at their own defensive end. So Petratos, the man with the suspected injury, on the field still. So he's quite happy to stay there. O'Donovan now. O'Donovan trying to squeeze through some gaps. He's coming across. Gillespie. Good work there. And dispossessed there was O'Donovan. Good opportunity by Miller. Miller. Desperation sliding defence there by the Roar. Out of play. And it'll be a throw in for the Jets in good position. Oh, here's O'Donovan. He's dangerous. Doesn't matter where he is. Thinks about firing, but loses possession. Roar at their own defensive end now. Akabari. And just clears that for no reason. Easy decision for the linesman there. Lots of giving and going, but not a lot of shooting. Let's see what they can do this time. Cleared out of danger by the Roar. And that will come back for another throw-in. So back into the midfield. Captain Bugard in some pressure. Let's see what they can do on this occasion. O'Donovan, but through to Young. Contest in the midfield. Losing possession. Here's some danger. Left unattended. And sprays it wide. And he was offside anyway. O'Donovan, who me? You mean me offside? Yes, you, Roy. And the linesman right up on that one. Young will take the kick. Back into the midfield. Okay, here's a free kick coming up for the Jets. Let's see what they can do from this one. Petratos walking in. And the Roar working it out of their own end after that free kick. Losing possession, Petratos. Now for O'Donovan. O'Donovan, one player in front, gives it to Oreo. And a good team goal there for the Jets. If the coffin wasn't sealed before, it has been now. Just that extra nail to make sure it's extra secure. Great teamwork there. Wouldn't have mattered who the goalie was on that occasion. Would not have mattered. And showing some unselfish play there. Donovan could have taken the shot himself. Saw a teammate in a better position. An old mate on screen here makes it goal number 5. He's second of the afternoon. 78 minutes gone. Mount Cooper in Brisbane just got that little bit taller for the Roar. Have to remember that one for A-Dub season. Here goes. Here comes the Roar. Trying to get possession. Hoffman contributing. Hoffman again getting his body in the way. And that one goes off Miller and a throw in for the Roar. Well cleared out by Bugard. And another throw in for the Roar. Back now. Flirting with danger. Well kept in. On the line just. Good work by the Roar. Using all the field. Brown now loses possession. And cleared out of danger. So some fresh legs for the Roar. 80 minutes gone. The Roar, they're going to have to do more than just pass it amongst themselves. They're down by 4 goals with about 10 minutes of regulation remaining. Here's some pressure. Some more pressure. Great work by the Jets. Now they can clear it out. Cleared out now. O'Donovan couldn't quite get a clean grab at that ball. Now he has. Here's some danger. Here's danger. Good work there by Gillespie. Now O'Donovan. Pressure again. Pressure. Goalie's down. Offside called. And a new player coming on. Fitzgerald will come on shortly. Upfield we go again. Good work there by Miller. Centre field for O'Neill. Good work there by Ed O'Neill. Quite content to go up the left-hand side. Good work there by Hoffman. Hoffman up the field trying to find O'Donovan. There's some pressure. Roar coming up with it via O'Neill. Up the field they go. Trying to find O'Donovan. Gillespie with it. Hoffman applying some pressure. Now for O'Neill. A good position there is Miller. Miller finds O'Donovan briefly. Inman. Back for Brown. Centering pass. Jets, there are numbers, and Bugard not for the first time, clearing it out of danger down at his defensive end. Just cleared the ball rather out. Running out of time. 4 minutes in regulation time remaining. They're down by 4 goals. The Roar, they're under a massive amount of pressure. They're down by 4 goals. There's 3.5 minutes of regulation to go. Burns loses possession. Burns! Still, they're on the attack now. Good work. Bugard clears it up again. Back to the midfield. Oh, here's some danger. Leaves it behind him. O'Donovan has to turn and chase all the way back to the goal where he just clears with the feet. Just over 2 minutes of regulation to go and then probably 5 minutes of stoppage time. Cleared out by Fitzgerald, who's just onto the field. Roar right-hand side. O'Shea combining again with Neville on the right-hand side. Finds some support. Cleared out by Topa Stanley. They're running out of time, the Roar. There's Fitzgerald. Up the field he goes. Back in the midfield. Here's Hoffman. He scored once this season already. Hoffman wanders in, fires. Another opportunity. Hoffman. And just wide. He had one chance. The goalie kept it out. Then he was just wide to his right. And Burns will be coming off shortly. We've just been told down the line. Running out of time, the Roar. They'll need every second of their injury time. The Jets will just be happy to keep the ball down this end of the field. The Roar with it all to do with 4.5 minutes. Here's O'Donovan. Coffin. Nail it shut. Nail it shut. Nail it shut. Nail it shut. Off the iron. Off the post. Play continues. They were happy to pass it around. That final shot hit the post. And the Roar coming out of their own end with it all to do. Here's good work there by Miller. Centering, finding O'Donovan. Losing possession. Here's Petratos. Petratos walks in. Tries to fire. Gets it between the legs of one player, but not the goalie. So almost halfway through stoppage time. Back now for Burns, who's still on the pitch. Good work there by Burns. Topa Stanley just boots the ball out of there. And kept in play well by Kabari. Here's some danger. Passing it on, finding O'Donovan. O'Donovan just happy to kick the ball. About a minute and a half to go of injury time now as the Roar have it all to do in there at the wrong end. Brown centering pass, trying to find O'Neill. Finds O'Neill. Last roll of the dice you would think would have been about 20 minutes ago for the Roar in reality. And that sums up their afternoon. Passing it amongst themselves and then out of play. Up the field the ball goes. Trying to find the head there of O'Donovan. Back now for Brown. Brown with a lot of open space. They need a miracle that's not going to happen. It's way too late for the Roar. And they'll be heading back to Bris Vegas empty and quarantined. Centering pass. Tries to clear it out. Can they clear it out now? And that is it. The undefeated run of the Jets continues. So for the first time this season, the Newcastle Jets conceded a goal in regular play, but they were too good for the Brisbane Roar, and they won the game 5-1. So more shots for the Roar in the end, more possession, more tackles, and much more on target. But in the end, it was 5 goals for the Newcastle Jets. So they've played the Wanderers, tick. Sydney FC, tick. Central Coast Mariners, tick. Brisbane Roar, tick. Very, very successful so far. And there's the first goal that somebody has scored in general play against the Jets. Pepper there getting the goal for the men in orange. But apart from that, it was all Jets. As we see O'Donovan here getting this one. And the score could have been a lot higher except for the offsides and except for the missed chances, of which there were a few. Some good unselfish play here as they're sharing out the ball between each other, just trying to move the goalie around, and he really had no answer for him on that occasion. Another opportunity here coming up for the Jets. And again, moving the goalie from side to side. There's only so much that he can do. To be fair to him, though, he didn't get a lot of help from his mates in orange. Another great opportunity here coming up for the Jets, which they took early on in the game. They had so many opportunities. Some they took, some they didn't. But in the end, a 5-1 result for the Newcastle Jets. The next team that they'll be playing against will be the Perth Glory. So a long trip, in theory, across Australia to Perth to play the Perth Glory next in this series. I've been Simulator Dirk. You've been wonderful. Thank you very much for watching. Hope you have enjoyed the action. I'm enjoying the commentary of a sport that I don't know a lot about. And I will see you next time. Thanks for watching. Don't forget, stay safe out there. And we'll see you next time. Bye for now.